If you put your cursor in the node view and do a right mouse click, you'll get a node view shortcut menu. It provides a long list of features and functions to help you build your node trees. To see how it works, we're going to load a familiar Shake script. We'll click on the Load button, go to the exercise files and double-click, go to Chapter 3, double-click, and go to our familiar Shake script 03, double-click, and it loads in the little boy composite. Again, a right mouse click opens up the shortcut menu. The first option, Nodes, gives you a duplicate list of all the nodes that you'll find down here in the Tool tab. The next option, Edit, is a duplicate of all the keyboard commands that we've seen. You really want to use those keyboard commands. They're much faster than using this menu. The best use of the menu actually is a good review in case you forget any. Same thing with the view commands. You don't want to use the menu to do it. You want to use those keyboard commands, but here's a good way to refresh your memory if you forget something. The Render option pops up a render menu that is a duplicate of the one on the menu bar here. A left mouse click anywhere in the open area of the node view closes the shortcut menu. We'll open it back up again with a right mouse click and look at the Overview option, which you'll get with typing O on the keyboard. The Enhanced Node View you can get with the Control E, and the Snap to Grid you have to go down to the Globals tab. So this is actually a more convenient way to use the Snap to Grid feature. The Select option has a variety of methods for selecting nodes, which we've already learned the keyboard commands. There are a few interesting new options like Invert the Selection and selecting nodes upstream and downstream from the one you're on that could be worth learning. The Node Layout option has the 3 keyboard commands that we learned to relay out our nodes, aligning them horizontally or vertically. Those are also best done from the keyboard. The thumbnail options offer different display and hide options for your thumbnails, but they only work when you have them turned on. And they're in the Globals tab under the GUI controls. Click the Display Thumbnails button to turn it on to try these out. The Groups option is just all the grouping commands we've learned earlier from the keyboard. And again, these are best done from the keyboard keys, but this will give you a good refresher if you need it. These are the favorite views for the viewer, the node view, and the curve editor. You may recall that we can save a view by doing Shift F1, and then later go back to that same view by just typing F1. So this allows you a pop-up menu way of achieving the same thing. For the next options, we'll have to clear the menu and select a couple of nodes. Again, right mouse click to get the shortcut menu. The next feature is the Ignore Unignore selected nodes. This is the same as hitting the I key on the keyboard. The selected nodes are now ignored. Right mouse, restore the menu. This option here is to extract those selected nodes, which is the E key on the keyboard. If I click on this, those nodes are extracted but not deleted. Any nodes that are currently selected will be written out to a script and saved on disk with the Save Selection as a Script option, which is a duplicate of the menu bar File, Save Selection as a Script. We'll close the shortcut menu because I wanted to select a File In node. Now we'll open the shortcut menu to look at this option. If you have images on disk that have been revised and you want to load in the latest version, you select the File In node and then click on this option, and that will reload any selected File In nodes. If you want to reload all File In nodes, use this one here. Since this option is about macros and we have not talked about macros yet, we'll come back and visit this later. In this movie, we took a close look at the Node View shortcut menu. We saw how, to a large degree, it duplicated the keyboard commands, and normally you're going to want to use the keyboard commands. But the shortcut menu can be a handy refresher if you forget what some of those keyboard commands are.